Hello, people of Tube, and welcome back to another review. So a couple months ago, they announced a remake to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Which, if you follow this channel, for a while, you realize that I'm a huge Rocky Horror Picture Show fan. Seen the movie when I was 4 years old. I watch it every year. I know the songs by heart. I know the lines by heart. Love that movie. So when I heard there was a remake, let's just say I wasn't happy about it, but I decided I was going to watch it anyway. I was going to give it a chance, just like I do every other remake. It was bad. It was very bad. Um, I'm not going to say it's very bad just because it's a remake. It was bad in general. I'm going to tell you what I liked about it and what I absolutely hated about it. For one, the original movie, of course, everyone knows, was a B horror slash sci-fi homage to old sci-fi horror films and musicals. This they tried really hard to represent the original film, but here's the problem: they put it on Fox, and they rated it PG-13. And if you don't know, Rocky Horror Picture Show is actually rated R, and there was a lot of sex. There was some violence. It was a movie. It's a cult film. It's got blood. It's got violence. It's got music, sex, drugs, rock and roll. It's got all of that, and that's the premise of the movie. The premise is about sexual exploration. That's why it's a classic. Like I said, this movie tones down a lot. Of course, Victoria Justice plays Janet, and I will say I actually give her credit. She did a decent job. The guy who played Brad did a good job. Laverne Cox was not a good Frankenfurter. Her voice just did not fit the role. Any song she sang, I despised. Really, I didn't like any of the songs in this version. I liked them a lot less than the original, and it's not just because I love the original. It's because, honestly, they were bad renditions of the song. Um, Most of the actors who played these characters did a horrendous job. They took out a lot of the taboo subjects. Like I said, a lot of the sex shit was missing. Not to mention the sort of incestual manner between Riff Raff and Magenta was pretty much removed, which is another thing that was in the movie. The movie's all about pleasure and being taboo. That's why there was transvestites. That's why there were aliens. That's why there was incest. They just completely ruined the film to me. And a lot of the songs, like I was saying, they're not good renditions. They're bad. They're not good versions of the songs. Adam Lambert did not do a good version of Hot Patootie. Laverne Cox, like I said, bad version of any of those songs. In fact, there's only one song, and I didn't really enjoy it, but I will say it's the best song in the movie, and that's when Dr. Scott sings about his cousin or his nephew. And I will admit that was the best song on that film for them. Um, and then, of course, Victoria Justice singing "Touch Me" wasn't too bad, but like I said, they took all the sexual shit out of it, so they didn't have fucking Rocky groping her tits, which is funny because in the movie that's the point. Touch it, touch it, touch me. He touched her a lot sexually, and they watered it down so much that it just didn't fit. It didn't fit the original message. It didn't work. And the fact that they tried to combine what was basically a stage play with how the actual audience, when they go to watch the midnight version of the film, react, it just did not work at all. This movie looked like it had a decent budget, but by having a decent budget, they literally wasted it on by making it this weird live stage play shit. In fact, I would rather it just been a movie. I think it would have been fine. Well, I mean, it would have been a good movie, but it definitely would have been as awkward as it was because it would have just still been a movie like the original, not this weird stage play shit. Don't get me wrong, I know Rocky Horror Picture Show was originally a stage play. Here's the thing, it's still a movie. This is still a movie. It's a movie inside of a movie, and it wasn't a good movie in general. The acting was awful. Every actor underacted and somehow overacted every line. And Columbia was the worst. for every line Columbia had in the original movie that was, a scream or an overreaction, she underacted it, and I think she underacted it fucking purposely, and it just does not work. I don't know why, and as funny as I see everyone commenting, everyone's saying, well, at least they done hard work. They worked hard on it, so you need to give them a trophy, basically, and say it's good. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm not going to give them a trophy just because they worked hard on it. I'm not going to say it's a great movie, because it wasn't. It was a bad remake, and it will join the hall of other remakes like Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street. So, no, I did not like the Rocky Horror Picture Show remake, and it's not because I'm a fan of the original. It's just because it was a bad movie. In fact, I wouldn't have liked, if I would have never seen the original and I would have watched it, I would have never liked it. I guarantee it. Because it lost its meaning. And it's not good. It ain't. If you like the original, you're not going to like it. It. And if you're a true fan, and I mean true fan, you're not going to like it. Because you know what they were trying to get across in the original. It's a sexual movie. And you water it down into this weird kiddie shit. There's no point to it. So, it's a bad movie. Don't watch it. So, hated it. Period.